Happy Resurrection Sunday, or Happy Easter to those that call it Easter. But this is my recap from last night, going to the New Edition Way concert 2026 in Houston. This is for my stroke warriors, stroke survivors, stroke overcomers. And I decided today to come out here and do a follow-up or a recap, because sometimes, like during stroke recovery, and I want to say this, I know everybody's going through something, not everybody, but most people are dealing with something, but my focus really is on the stroke warriors, or somebody that just needs an encouraging word. And I apologize for my voice, I have to go sit in nose and throat on Tuesday, but last night I went to go see New Edition, and when I tell you the concert was amazing, like high energy from the beginning to the end. And there were points where the sound system, I don't know what was going on, but my ears were like throbbing. But I had so much fun. Me, my sister, and my son, and me and my sister, we had the luxury suite passes, so we went to go down there and enjoy that. Prior to the concert, the food was amazing. I'll post pictures later. But the purpose of this video is really to talk about stroke recovery and trying to live a normal as possible life as you can after a stroke. We got there about 7, so like during the week I was preparing all week for the concert. I was on leave, and on Thursday I got my nails done, got my hair cut, and I ended up going to see my friend preach on Thursday night, maybe about an hour and a half. Went home, went to sleep. Then on Friday, I went to church. I laid down, I rested all day, and I went to my church. We had the last 7 saints. And so Saturday morning I got up around 8:30. I went to get my makeup done for 10. Packed up my car, and I headed out around 2:15. I got to Houston maybe around 4:21. And I checked in, I rested, I tried my outfit on to make sure. I don't know why I didn't do it before, but I tried it on. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And then my sister and my son came to pick me up. I left my car at the hotel. We went to the concert. We stood in line, and I'm thinking this is probably where I got the most of my energy got drained, was standing in a long line for an hour. And I did have on boots, but the boots weren't like high boots. I'm trying to gradually get back to where I was. And just simply wearing boots like wore me out. And my sister kept having to fix my clothes. But at the end I took the boots off, and I realized like I had like a little blister on my big toe. And I'm like, come on. But because of how I walked since my stroke, I was trying to stay stable, like, because I couldn't really do the heel. The heel wasn't, it felt like this, but I was trying to walk, and I ended up putting too much pressure on that big toe. But when I kept waking up, because I was like, I'm gonna come back home so I can go to church. And so I got up like around 6. I headed out about 7, made it home by 8:30. But when I got home, my ears were buzzing and felt like I had fluid in my ear, and I'm like, oh God, I felt horrible. So I laid down. I was like, I'm gonna take a nap before I get up and go to church. I didn't even feel the eggs that I had. The eggs and the kid is still in the backseat of my car. But I felt so bad. Like I felt like I needed to go back to the hospital. But I was like, just rest. And right now I'm still kind of like feeling like a little cloudy. Well, I mean, it's cloudy outside, but like weird. But stroke recovery is not for the faint at heart, because it's really hard work. When you look like, or when you think that you're doing good and you feel like you're getting your life back, your body reminds you like, hey, slow down. And I did everything I could possibly this week to make sure that I didn't overstimulate or overwork myself by compartmentalizing things that I needed to have done. And so one thing I learned was to keep moving. Like, keep moving, but take breaks and make sure you're resting. And despite all that, I still think I overdid it last night simply by standing in the line for an hour and then going to get food and then having to walk so far. And yes, I could have used maybe the wheelchair assistance, but it was so chaotic there. Everything was just, I don't know what it is with Toyota Center. I'm not saying nothing bad about them, but so I'm thinking like, you know, with my son and my sister. So I got people there, and so I didn't want to use them, and I should have. And it's something I'm gonna have to learn to do, is stop being prideful. And even though I'm trying to get better, trying to get stronger, I gotta know, like, I'm learning, like, stop, take a break. But that was one of the moments I think I should have asked for a wheelchair, because although I look like I'm okay, physically I'm not. Physically I'm still in therapy. Physically I'm still doing acupuncture. Physically I'm still trying to recover as much as possible. And although I know I won't be 100% ever, I have to understand that even in getting my life back and trying to live a normal as possible life, there's going to be some ups and downs, even though I'm doing everything I possibly can to not harm myself physically. And so, sorry. And so I just want to encourage you to keep moving, even on the days where you're doing everything you possibly can to live a normal life or a normal as possible life. Keep moving, but also listen to your body. Take the breaks. Use the accessibility programs that's afforded to you through ADA, and learn from each situation. Because from now on, I'm not gonna go and stand in line. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna sit in the car. And once the line go down, because most times I have tickets to lounges or something, or just go simply sit at your seat. But I overdid it last night, and I didn't do a lot. I overdid it, and just the energy in the room. I even took my boots off during the concert, so like I took them off so I could stand up and not worry about falling or anything. So I won't wear boots for a long time. I'm gonna stick with my tennis shoes, even if I'm dressed up. But I thought because the boots were like low, like they weren't high boots, because I can't wear high boots, I can't wear high heels. And so I wear Air Max, and they were about the same length as my Air Max or my Vapor Max. So I'm thinking like, oh, I'll be okay. But no, I wasn't. But I'm hoping you all have a great Sunday. I want to make sure I get the beautiful waterfall. And hope you're having a great day. And Tony Braxton, New Edition, Boyz II Men did an amazing job in Houston. The energy, the crowd, everything was amazing. As a stroke survivor, I had a good time, but I think I got overstimulated because of the high energy. So to my stroke warriors, be careful, look out for yourself, protect yourself, and listen to your body. And have a great day.